Why is idolatry likened to prostitution in the Bible? Idolatry is likened to prostitution in the Bible because both involve the act of worship and devotion to something or someone other than God. In the Old Testament, the worship of idols and false gods was a common practice among the people of Israel and was seen as a form of spiritual adultery, where they were unfaithful to God and broke the covenant relationship with Him. Prostitution, on the other hand, involves the act of selling one's body for physical pleasure and gain, which is also a form of unfaithfulness and betrayal. The comparison of idolatry to prostitution emphasizes the seriousness of the sin of idolatry, as it is not just a matter of worshipping false gods but also a betrayal of the covenant relationship with God. Moreover, in the New Testament, the term idolatry is used more broadly to refer to any form of worship or devotion to something other than God, including the love of money, power, or pleasure. In this context, the comparison to prostitution highlights the temporal nature and emptiness of such pursuits, which ultimately lead to spiritual and moral decay. As Christians, we are called to love and serve God with all our heart, soul, and mind, and to worship Him alone. We must guard our hearts against the temptation to worship other gods or pursue worldly desires that may lead us astray from God's will for our lives. Let us instead seek to live a life of holiness and purity, following the example of Christ, who gave His life for us, that we may have eternal life in Him.